Yep, my name's Thomas Gregory. I'm 20 years old and I'm a science manufacturing technician apprentice, and I'm currently working at a level 3 standard.
So tell me about why you chose to do a manufacturing apprenticeship.
Yeah, I think it's mainly just for the success that I've seen of the people around me. So a lot of the people who like I'm friends with outside of work are also in a similar sort of background, and in the chemical background specifically. And I think I'm more of a hands-on person. Like I studied at A levels, and I sort of realised that I think I'm more of like I prefer working on site and actually learning on the job.
Brilliant. So did you stay on at school and do after GCSEs and do your A levels and then apply for this role?
Yeah. So I finished my GCSEs and then I studied maths, chemistry, and physics at my A levels. And then, as opposed to going to uni, I started looking for apprenticeships in the manufacturing industry.
And how did you find this role and this apprenticeship?
It was mainly I applied for it on the government website, but it was more of word of mouth how I heard about it because mainly for the reputation of the company. They've got quite a good name around the area where we live, and it's sort of known as a good company to work for. So that was one of the reasons why I applied.
Fab, thank you. And talk me through exactly what you do. Just give me a kind of a feel of the day-to-day job that you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm currently running a distillation column, which basically sort of refines product for companies, and it involves a lot of things. So you're constantly monitoring for safety issues and any other issues what may arise in the plant, like making sure that your product sort of follows the specifications set by the company who send it in for us.
Okay.
And there's many other things such as like maintenance. For example, today I've been working on permits, so that's just sort of non-routine tasks and ensuring that they get done safely and return back to the normal operation.
And how is your on the job learning balanced with the off the job learning that you do at college and your formal learning?
Yeah, so currently I'm doing shifts, and I'm also studying a HNC. So I do a HNC 1 day a week, obviously not during the summer, but so then I work my shifts around my HNC. So I'll do my shifts at work, learn what I need to learn on the plant, and then I have a science manufacturing technician sort of portfolio what I need to fill out. So I gather evidence from my day-to-day tasks and basically compile a folder of like what I've been doing, just as and then there's a criteria what I need to fill out. So each bit of evidence what I gather, then I'll fill out the criteria. And then on my HNC, it's a chemical engineering HNC, so you're basically just studying like your basics of how plants are designed and what goes into design the plants, and also there's things that you'd be learning about like your basic maths and physics also as well.
Fab. And how far into the apprenticeship are you, and how close are you to endpoint assessment?
Yes, I've done a year at the training providers TEE, and I've been on site for coming up a year now, and I'm looking to finish my apprenticeship within the next sort of 6 months. The main endpoint's May, I think.
In May
But it's been
24.
Yeah, but it's been brought forward a few months because basically like I've got the evidence quite quickly, and I've been validated on my plants and things like that. So it's been able to bring my endpoint assessment forward.
Amazing. That's so good. And does is that kind of aligned with the way that the company supported you and how they've helped you gather that evidence and really get stuck into the role that's helped you kind of fast track a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think the guys who train you on the plants, and also like not only that, but the people around you, like the management and the training providers themselves. I think it's like provides like a very good foundation from when you come from college to coming on the site. You already have like a good base knowledge of how things work and sort of what to expect when you're coming on the plant. And then also the people who work here as well, they've been brilliant, like training you, getting up to the standard of what is expected at your endpoint, and making you feel more like confident on the plant to be able to do things on your own. and like problem solving and things like that. You get used to what issues may arise and how are you going to solve them. Obviously, you get better with experience, but like things what may arise where you've never seen before due to your experience, there's always people there who will help you out, and yeah, you never feel sort of alone.
No, that's really good. That's really good. And the final question, why, I suppose, would you recommend an apprenticeship to somebody else, and why would you recommend going down an apprenticeship route?
Yeah, I think it's just a great way of, like Rachel said, about the opportunities for progression. Like especially here, a lot of people have gone on to become plant managers or tech advisors, and gone into more high-profile roles, if you like. And I just think it's good as a way for people who are more hands-on to also study on the side, and you're also getting a not like a background knowledge of how things are actually working on the sort of chemical level, if you like. And
Yeah.
but you're also getting the hands-on approach of actually running the plant itself. And yeah, I just think it's a lot more enjoyable for me, doing it like the hands-on approach. And I think it's a lot easier to learn more in person.
It suits your way of learning by learning it
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
classroom and then being able to apply it straight away in the work environment.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cheers.